Kenneth Copeland, exposed by Prophet Uebert on this level of things. Now, I don't want to do much talking here. Let's just run into the video right now. Let's go into the video. Let's go into the video.
Some men of God, no matter how anointed they are, they might not be pastors of any mega church. No matter how serious, no matter how prayerful, because their capacity is for a certain number. Then there are others. I've gone to Brother Kenneth Copeland's church. I was in there. I never saw 1,000 chairs there. No, I did not see it. But Copeland has touched the world. Yet his own church building, you won't even count 1,000 churches, 1,000 chairs. I'm not saying he doesn't have that. I'm just saying what I saw. If you go to...
Yeah, guys. So I don't know about Prophet Uebert. You see, this message is talking about capacity. And I believe the scenarios he is giving to explaining capacities is very sensitive. And, if you lack deeper understanding and you make selfish judgment, you could get things wrong here. But, one way or the other, I'll just pass it on to you to make the decisions. All right. Even though I'll still enlighten you and highlight you on what is right and, what is good to do, you still have your way, bro. You still have to. I mean, what is that fruitful in your mind? I can't control. So I'm just gonna help you with what I can help you with. I'm just helping you to break it down. Now, let's go into Kenneth Copeland's, profile. Let's go into Kenneth Copeland's profile and see some things for ourselves. Let me just search Kenneth Copeland. So, to proving what Prophet Uebert is saying, the accusations and the arguments he's raising. Now, Kenneth Copeland is an American televangelist. So, televangelists are, these preachers on TV, their influence is through the channel of television. All right. Now, associated with the charismatic movement, he is the founder of Eagle Mountain International Church Incorporation, which is based in Tarrant County, Texas. Copeland has also written several books, resources, and is known for his broadcast, Believer's Voice of Victory. So now, what is Prophet really saying? Prophet is really saying, as much as Copeland has, huge capacity imparting and influencing the world at large through television and traditional media. If you visit his church, the church is as small. And in my previous video with Joel Osteen, that's the build-up that he also made there. You go into Joel Osteen's church and he's having 16,000, and you might think, looking at the space, this is just like some 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 capacity, but it is not. So the same thing applies with Copeland. Copeland, as irrespective of the influence he is having out there, his capacity is large through traditional media. But when it comes to having a church, pastoring a church, building that capacity of face-to-face, pastoring, he's having low capacity. That's what Uebert I mean, I don't know where this is going, so I'm even laughing. That is what Uebert is trying to say. He's talking about capacities. Now, let's compare Copeland and how do you call this pastor? The American one, the other American pastor, Joel Osteen, right? Let's compare their congregation with Uebert. Nationwide, Uebert claims, me, I don't have the data, so I can only use the words I'm using right now. He claims he's having over 3 million, registered church members across. Capacity. These are not people like this is physical people who come to church, and people who he's having influence over through every channel of broadcast. 3 million capacity. So he's talking about capacity here, bro. Now, physically, if you go to Harare, The Harare branch, where he was preaching this message about capacity, the message is not really about capacity. It's about by this time next week, but he was mainly focused on capacity. Now, the auditorium there, I don't think. Let me do my guessing right. You can't get guessing really right sometimes, but I don't think there will be more than 6,000 people in that auditorium. Like I've been watching, we are doing comparison here. All right, we are just positioning things here. Now, so Prophet Uebert Angel is being, clean about capacities here, and he's telling you to know that there are some men of God that is having, you know, influence on traditional media or social media, but when you visit their churches, you might see even empty chairs. All right. So he's just trying to enlighten Christians and believers on capacity. This is no personal attacks, even though you might just that the scenarios he is using in the preaching is very sensitive. I mean, with Joel Austin and Kenneth Copeland. And he even went further in the other podcast that I shot about Joel Austin. He went further, and you would think he's even a beef. I mean, he's making it clear that it's a beef because if you see how he was expressing himself, and it's like that. Let's compare Copeland, Uebert Angel, Joel Austin, and then Pastor Chris, Christ Embassy. Now, Christ Embassy is having capacity through traditional and new media broadcast. If I say new media, I mean, social media, right? Broadcast. If you see the capacity that Christ Embassy is having, I don't know if I can search this right now, but trust me, the numbers will do you know, the numbers will amaze you. Both of them, Copeland, um, how do you call it? Uebert Angel, um, Joel Austin, all of them together, they don't match Pastor Chris or Christ Embassy's, capacity with regards to, online and offline. They don't match. You don't come close. So Prophet is just talking about capacities. All right. Now, if you visit Christ Embassy, you put them together, their branches, capacity wise, bro, nah, huge. Now, there's one evangelist in Ghana. Oh, me, I'm not, I don't really push into. No, he's the son of Archbishop, and he's the founder of Lighthouse Chapel. Oh, his name is always on my mind, though. He's a very tall man of God, and he's having capacity in regards to branches, So we are talking, Prophet is talking capacities here. This is no beef, capacities. All right. So you can also correlate this to your life. What capacity are you building? And the capacity you are building, you have to be concerned, be aware of the target, whether it is physical target or media target. You get what I mean? So there are a lot of men of God whose capacity is physical rather than social. There are other men of God whose capacity is social rather than physical. And so you just have to know this, like Pastor Chris, the influence is social, huge, physical, huge. Nobody comes close. Nobody really comes close. Guys, my name is Cheddar Nixon. I love to break down gospel messages like this. Guys, make sure you subscribe, share, give me the like button, and I appreciate all of you for tuning in. Thanks.